You could smell the urine from the bedclothes of this wet child. I'd read the Tommyknockers twice, I was upset by it. Now there were spiders on my wall, I thought the sky was gonna fall. And when they told me ghost stories, I was dead quiet. And irrational, fear of crosses destroyed, my confirmation was the garlic and holy water, personification crying at elevators I ran, my mother's patience kept herself, and my father awake with trepidations. I tell you what, I ran around that graveyard 10 times. I kept looking up at the steeple above anticipating bell chimes. I tell you what, I ran around that graveyard 10 times. And when I saw no blue lady appear, I knew it was all in my mind. Now I'm a skeptical man, and I have not a lot of patience. All you little kidneys need to chase what's in your basements. I am blue in the face with nights of barely sleeping, but this evening we'll go beneath the stairs and snare the demons. It's scaredy season. I think it fairly feeble people weeing themselves, screaming in bed like Evil Dead. You can bring a steak knife and if you like a torch too, just in case your latest little fright's packing a corkscrew. We ought to sort through, weed out and sanitize, leave out the battle cries and analyze the panic rise. So get your fangs out, it's vampire night. Come round the campfire light. We'll look at where the answers lie. Before the BDP reissues and Method Man, around the time I sang soprano in the kids' choir band, I used to take sweets from strangers, neighbors to outsiders. But the one thing that made my skin crawl was house spiders. If it wasn't magnifying cobwebs in the flower bed, I was chasing Incy Wincy round the sink with the shower head. They're God's creatures, said sentimentalists, but I'd pulverize any venomous shit that braved my premises. My multi-eyed nemesis, his reputation gruesome, been terrorizing children since the dawn of evolution, increasing murder rates and fleecing us for curds and whey. I even heard of one in Africa that feasts on birds of prey. It makes the blood freeze. Well, I had that view until I stopped and put myself in Spidey shoes. Imagine these screechy things with two beady eyes, an evil child with the rolled up satellite TV guide. He crushes your spine, then fingers you for evilness when all you want to do is save his freaking ecosystem. It seems my kiddie trauma was a treat compared to Incy's, so I overcame my fears and let all arachnids spin free. Scaredy cat. I'm no scaredy cat. Who are you calling scaredy cat? See, I went to the Boogeyman convention. It was a crazy excursion. I met the banshees, the trolls, and bearded ladies in person. And I can safely say they're all tomato ketchup virgins. Even Dracula. Yeah, the Transylvanian version, that was a mark of general disrespect. I spread my cheeks at the full moon, and that big bad wolf done diddly, he's not scaring me. He's under the thumb of Mrs. Riding Hood, all huff and puff. Apparently he gets bitch slapped by little pigs for Dairy Lee. I'm using Ouija boards as bog road listening to Fear Factory, and when I've children, I'll make them walk on every crack they see. Because if telly had its way, they wouldn't trust their granny's smile. Is there rohypnol in her chamomile and rich tea? Oh bitch, please, that's shook. That's shooker than the shookest leaf. It's how you feed a chicken licking complex. It's nonsense. Cause Chinese whisperers, statistics speak, insist that we lock our doors and throw away the locksmiths. Fuck it, I know my history. I grew with unsolved mysteries, hid under a desperate Dan Duvet flashlighting the bitch in me. And thanks to a skeptical mom who cleaned my pillow sweat, I figured out the trickery of moonlight on a washing basket silhouette. The same hocus pocus makes the bigger children fret. The main focus is on primal fear, not intellect. A makeover given to an isolated incident, an epidemic, world, nation, province, city, village threat. Scaredy cat. I'm no scaredy cat. Who are you calling scaredy cat? You see, the witch hunters, they'll tell you differently. But I know that the pointy hat came first and the cackle came with our sensitivities. Now putty-nosed Glinda floats. It's all about who fits the broomstick and gives a sweeping statement credibility. It's toil, trouble, newts, eyeballers. Setting up a comeback for childhood night crawlers. Revamped dreamland, collie wobbles to chill. I'm falling paralyzed, pursued by an 8-legged dentist drill. That's the combo nightmare for wet pajamas. Corny John Carpenter for more discerning. No need for alarmists. Sheep with pointed ears making a grrr sound. You cried wolf. Our survey cried, a lack of wolfhound. Where's the sniffer snouts among the mass babble? Who know their fire from their broken emergency glass panel? Throw your hands in the air, wave them round, I don't care. You'll be knackered when the real infernos flare.